the channel. Most importantly, a Merry Christmas to all of you that have been subscribing, that have been pushing our channel, that have been liking for a channel that actually started at the beginning of this season. So basically just a few months old. We do boast of over 1,000 subscribers, and it's something that we do not take for granted, and that's all thanks to you. So have Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays to you and your loved ones from FPL Devcorp. To go directly into our review, like I did mention that in my previous video, I did expect, I think, a score of around 95 to 97. Turns out it was a 97, and all thanks to the likes of Hosen that was in my defense, was a very influential part of my team. Someone like Semenyo, who did finally come through, Cunha, and obviously, most importantly, my captain Salah, who did come through with a 42-pointer. That's how my team scored in the previous game week 17. And most notably, or most importantly, is the discussion around Saka. It was confirmed that he's going to be away for a while, for a number of weeks, as confirmed by Arteta. His injury is a serious one, like we did fear. And as you can clearly see, his return date is even currently unknown in the game as well. So the whole discussion this whole week has been about who we think are the potential replacements for him. I did produce in my watch list on Monday a number of options that I did think from the likes of Sa, from the likes of Diaz was also a good option, from the likes of Odegaard. And going forward, I think we're going to discuss who I've already gone for. Spoiler alert, I'd already taken my -4 hit, like I did mention obviously in my subject. And we're going to go through to see who exactly those are the two that are coming in. So to my team selection, I think Raya is going to definitely be in goal against Ipswich. He has a very good fixture against Ipswich. The clean sheets are beginning to come through. The save points are available as well. And for a team like mine that doesn't have any other, has no backup in defense like a Gabriel or a Saliba, who I would recommend for some of you that do have them, I think Raya will continue to, stay within my sticks for a good time. Going to my defense, obviously, Hosen will be rewarded for his good performance. I think the fixture against Crystal Palace is not a bad one at home. Bournemouth continues to look good. I'm actually doubling up on both of them because he and Semenyo are appearing in my team. Robinson has a tough fixture against Chelsea, but I'll still keep him. It's a discussion between him and Konsa or Nuri, who has also a fixture against Manchester United. I do not know which Manchester United team can turn up, for example, in the Wolves game, but I don't expect them to have a hard time against Wolves like they did, for example, against Bournemouth. But for now, Robinson sits in my defense. Hall continues to look good. A tight out tricky fixture against Aston Villa as well, with the likes of Duran and Rogers who are firing and looking good. But he does also feature in my defense currently. Going to my midfield is the important discussion. I did make a -4 hit because I did bring in the likes of Trossard. I think I've gone through the different numbers and statistics, and right now I'm taking a very differential punt on Trossard. He's going to be my replacement for Saka. I do believe he's more of the clinical one. Yes, I know Martinelli is a good shout as well. Gabriel Jesus is a good shout as well. But I believed of the three, personally, I was more leaning towards Trossard because I do believe he's like a Jota of some sort. He's more clinical of all the three. The fingers crossed he can keep the minutes because we know there's someone like Nwaneri who can come in as well at the front. We do know they can play around with Havertz also in striking or being in the front three as well. So I think it's fingers crossed he can be able to, I think, feature in both of the remaining fixtures because, like I mentioned, we do have a quick turnaround from Boxing Day, the New Year's Eve and New Year's games as well. So hopefully, if he can be able to play both games, I do believe Trossard will at least return and will probably repay my confidence in him. But for now, yes, Trossard is the one that I'm picking ahead of all the other options that we did discuss earlier on my side. But that doesn't mean that someone like Diaz, someone like Sa, someone like Odegaard are not good options. They are very good options as well. The other person I did bring in obviously was Isak. This was communicated, I think, in my previous video. I'd already gone with Isak so that I could get ahead of the price changes. So Isak is well in my team. So he'll be leading the striking line together with Joao Pedro. My captaincy will, for now, I think, continue to remain on Salah. He does have a very good fixture against Leicester. The other shout would have been actually like for example, if we had Saka would have been a good shout as well against Ipswich. But for now, my vice captaincy is going to be standing on Trossard as well. Those two, I think those two fixtures look like the standout fixtures for this game week. Liverpool playing at home against Leicester, and Arsenal playing home against Ipswich. The other fixtures that we do have, for example, Manchester United against Wolves, which is a good fixture. That's why someone like Ahmad or someone like Bruno were among the discussions of most of you on who we would think would be the potential replacements for Saka. So that fixture also continues to be good, and I think it will have a number of goals. So for those that still have someone like Cunha, if the confirmation has not yet come through, and you're not willing to risk making any change, or is not one of the urgent changes that you want to make right now, I think I would still advise you to keep him in the squad and play him as well. I'm not playing Aid Nori for obvious reasons, because they're capable of conceding 3 or 4, as well as he's capable of also returning something. So that's a discussion I'm going to have, I think, towards the end of the week. We do have a small time from Christmas to the deadline of Boxing Day. So a lot of decisions have to be made within this period, and yeah, more of the information and more of the stats going to come on the channel. So keep locked here for any information that comes up. Otherwise, Merry Christmas to you all, Happy Holidays, and FPL responsibly. Catch you next time.